So I was probably closest whenever I had the opportunity to meet some of the other acts. I got to know Michael Ketterer a lot, Daniel Emmett, he was the opera singer, and Rob Lake. Those were kind of my three buddies. I had those guys. And Michael was probably my favorite to talk to whenever I got the chance. He's actually a great Christian guy. He was on a show called I Am Second, like on YouTube. He's got a very powerful testimony. And I remember right before the live shows, I think it was probably a couple hours before I went on stage, I was suffering from such anxiety because, performing in front of millions of people, because, it'll be on TV, and, you're going into one of the nicest theaters in the United States, the Dolby Theater in Los Angeles. And you're like, not many people get these opportunities. And at that time, I wanted to read some scripture. I was like, Lord, I need some comfort right now. So, obviously I called some friends for them to pray for me, but I opened up scripture, and I think it was Matthew 6. And it has the whole section on, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself, because I thought, perhaps like this live show could determine whether it would get on a label or not, or I was putting a lot of emphasis on the future rather than the blessing of being there at that time. And I remember I was sitting right next to Michael, and the verse just spoke to me so heavily. I was like, Michael, look at this. It's like in my daily reading, it just happened to me, Matthew 6, that was the day I was going to be reading Matthew 6. And he was like, man, isn't God good? I was like, yeah, he is. And we just bonded so heavily over that. And right after that, he was just like, bro, can I pray for you? And I was like, yeah, let's do it. And so he just prayed for me right then and there. And it was just it was a humbling and very comforting moment. And I was so happy to see him, really succeed in the competition. I think he got to the top 5. It's awesome how the Lord works in those ways where you just you're in scripture every day. And just on that particular day, Matthew 6, that was my reading. And just to have that comfort right there for me was so great. And yeah, having Daniel Emmett and Rob Lake as just guys to hang around, they were really cordial, very nice, and tried to sort of take me under their wing a little bit. They've been in the entertainment industry for a long time, so they were trying to give me pointers here and there. But yeah, Michael Ketterer, he is definitely one of the best parts of the whole AGT experience.